I'm sitting watching blood while it dries on my sleeve, thinking why does everyone I love die or just leave? And if I mean a thing, then why would you leave? My mind only sees the suicide side of things. At this point we can't relate if you ain't lost everything.
Okay, so what's up guys, welcome back to West Wild World. I hope you all are having a fantastic day. I'm just going to hop right into it. I'm going to be cleaning some things, and I'm going to start with my Eurocoin, not Eurocoin, my Eurocoin Rattler, because I'm going to give him a bath because he's deep in the blue at the moment, and this is always going to be fun to do. I know you guys can't see much, but he is one bastard of a snake. Hates to be touched, hates to be tailed. But what's cool about this guy, okay, so we just had a little bit of camera issues, but as I was saying, this guy hates to be touched, as you can see by me touching him with the hooks. He absolutely hates it, but he is deep in the blue at the moment. So yeah, I just want to soak him real quick, make sure he gets the right humidity, the right amount of hydration, so that shit is all good, because I've had to neck him before and it wasn't so much fun. And as you guys can see, I make use of all handling techniques. It just really matters what the snake is feeling like. But yeah, gonna get into the bin and then spray him down. So this Eurocoin has been soaking for about 10 minutes now. Just wanted him to get a little bit of a drink, because I didn't keep a water bowl in there because he doesn't drink from it. I put one in there now because I had a spare one, so yeah. I just have to be very careful with him because I don't want him to throw up his water again, which he did last time. Which is quite difficult with him because he is super touchy. But let's hope this time I'm a bit smoother with him and see if he will keep his water down. It seems like he will. He's absolutely gorgeous. And he'll be even more gorgeous after his shed. Let's get you just in there. Again, they are endemic to Venezuela. They have a potent neurotoxic and hemotoxic venom which actually differs from most Crotalus species. And what's also cool about them, most South American rattlers actually have patterns down their back, like the diamonds or the lions, obviously the diamondbacks and stuff like that. And these guys actually don't have that. They have a variated sort of pattern with just dots everywhere. That's sort of what differentiates them from other South American species. So they are super cool. One of my favorite rattlesnake species in the world. But I'm just going to wait until he gets inside. We're going to have more water. And then I'll close up and move on to some other snakes. Okay, so next up is going to be my 3 snouted cobras. I just need to redo their enclosure. They went to the bathroom. Basic maintenance stuff. And as you can see, they already want to come out. These banded snouteds are highly inquisitive. They literally prefer to explore than actually take their food. And you'll see you probably zoot around that side, or go back inside. That's also fine. But I have 3 in here. You can check the female zooming. She saw freedom and she's like, I want to leave. But yeah, these guys are the 2nd largest cobra in southern Africa. They were also split. Their common name used to be the Egyptian cobra. There used to be 1 species, but now there's 3 or 4 if you include subspecies. Hello. But these guys are found in sub-Saharan Africa in the low veld, so dry areas. That's basically what I'm trying to say. They will eat anything that they can get their little mouths around, and it's not so little because they can actually get up to about 2.4 meters in length. These guys are only about 3 years old. This is my male. It's an absolutely gorgeous animal. It's a banded variation, so this isn't a subspecies. This is still just the same species, just a different color variation. Absolutely gorgeous animals they are. But I have a little bath ready for them, and I don't want to spend too much time on them because I can spend the whole day with them, because they are literally like ball pythons with venom glands. They are absolutely stunning animals, personality and looks wise. But you can see how inquisitive they are. It's like dealing with 2 toddlers. Can you guys? Literally toddlers. Where's the lid? Wait, bye-bye. And then we have to get old Dickus out. Old Dickus, as you can see, look how big she is. That's why we call her Old Dickus. It's basically just Afrikaans for old fat thing. So she's about a 10-year-old snouted cobra, maybe a bit older. She's a very old girl. She's a bit temperamental as well. So I can't just reach in there and grab her out like the other two. But check at the size of her. She's not much longer than the other two, but she is so much thicker. Same species, but you guys can see the color variations from the banded to the normal. This is just a normal variation, and she's looking for my fingers to bite, and she's actually cocky if you to hold an hog. This is why I free handle her. But let's just hold her here. And if you guys see that purple stuff down her, that is just treatment for some scale rot. But let's just get her in there. And the scale rot was of no fault of my own. It's from the previous owner that I'm still dealing with to this day. But I'm going to clean up the enclosure and I'll get back to you guys. Peace out. Okay, so just cleaned up the enclosure, just made their rock height a little bit better. Not that much, cleaned out their water. Basic maintenance stuff, brothers and sisters. Let's see how they're doing. They're all swimming at the bottom, enjoying their little soak. Little pile of danger noodles. And that's Old Dickus, you can hear hissing and huffing and puffing because she's the old granny of the group that's actually a bit of a Karen, some might say. She really doesn't like these guys' shenanigans. But yeah, you're not going to spend too long with them, you still have other stuff to do. Okay, I guess you're going to take my hook with you then. Oh, let's unwind you. Again, this is a super cool broken band. That's how I know that this guy is the male. The other one's a female. He's actually losing his band. So hopefully the more he grows, maybe he'll become just solid yellow. Then this is the female. And as you can see in my hand here, that she doesn't have broken bands. So that's an easy... This isn't just... These are my animals that look like this. It's not all males that will have that broken bands and things like that. What's cool is that actually most of the time in... Check at that. She's just spreading her hood because she felt the sun on her. Whoops. So yeah, I was going to say most of the time in the wild, these banded variations are actually solely male. I don't really know why that is, but most of the time when these guys are found in the wild, they only turn out to be male. So yeah, cool little factoid for you. Can you go back inside? Can you go back inside? Hey, he's like a little puppy. Little puppy that can kill me. But yeah, so these guys have a neurotoxic and cytotoxic venom, so they will put you into respiratory failure and cause pain and swelling. So it is not a bite you would want to take at all. Really, especially with the size of their venom glands. They don't have the most potent venom in the world. I can't really take the liberties with this chickie because she likes to bite. But yeah, they don't have the most potent venom in the world, but when they get to that size, they have a lot of it. So, obviously best not to get a bite from them. But, you go inside. Absolute troublemakers they are. They literally are like 2-year-olds. Don't have a brain cell between them. Just going to close up and move on. Okay, so next up is going to be this rescued Cape Cobra that was deemed to be unfit for release. He's gone to the bathroom on the other side of this enclosure. He's doing super well since I've had him. Obviously he was a bit skinny, so let's see how he's doing now. He is very afraid. That's why you guys can see him trying to bite everything. Because I'll tell you why in a second. I actually didn't rescue this guy. I got it from the guy who rescued him. So yeah, if you guys remember, his whole spine was showing. He was very skinny. He still is super lethargic, but if you guys can see there, he has half a hood. So someone actually hit him on the back of the head trying to kill him. And there's a big gash over there that was sewn up from the last guy. So yeah, he was off food for quite a while. Obviously during the sutures and stuff like that, he was very sore. And they couldn't get food into him. But yeah, he's doing a lot better. As you can see, he has a little bit of spunk in him. He loves to bite everything, but I'm just going to give him, he even likes biting himself. That has no effect on the snake. They're immune to their own venom. Only thing that would happen is if he bites a vital organ, which obviously he didn't, because he's still fine. But I am going to get him into the bath. He still is very lethargic, so it's a very narrow, not narrow, very shallow bath, just to make sure he is getting hydrated. Ciao. Okay, so this KV's been soaking for about 10 to 15 minutes. He is a bit lethargic, so it's a very shallow bath. Didn't want him to drown. Snakes are very well adapted to swimming, but obviously when they're sick and injured, they don't want to use so much energy, and they might just drown. But again, doing this so he is properly hydrated. Hello, yes, he is a super gorgeous animal. Check there, he is getting his spunk back, so to say. He wants to bite everything. Old halfwood. Absolutely love this guy. I'm super stoked that they didn't want to actually release him and say that he is not fit for release, so I get to keep him for the rest of his natural life. But check how gorgeous that is. He wants to just bite anything and run away. So right now he just is very scared, obviously because he's injured, and he's not back to his full potential, because a normal KP would be able to get back up at my hand there. But he's doing well, slowly getting back up to normal weight. And yeah, he hasn't refused a meal with me yet, so I'm super stoked with how he's been doing. He's a gorgeous animal. He's going to be an absolute bastard and a half to handle when he is full of energy, and actually at decent size. But yeah, he's got a lot better with me. So I just have to soak the baboon, and that's going to be the end of the video. And you can see he just wants to bite anything and everything. It's quite a large one. That's why I'm saying he needs a lot more food in him. Let's just get him straight back into his enclosure, and then he can hide. Gorgeous cable car. Okay, so thank you guys so much for watching today's episode. If you guys did enjoy, please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. And as always, I'll see you all in the next one.